Good morning, I hope you are well and welcome to your one-day special. You are in for a treat. I think I need to say bonjour, ça va?
Bonjour, Slimline.
Absolutely. This is Toni, everyone. Stamps by me. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Are you?
Yeah, I'm really good. Really looking forward to the one-day special. A one-day special launches every day here on Create and Craft at 6 p.m. So you have had a couple of shows already, but we are starting afresh today with fresh eyes for you guys here on a Saturday morning. Let's talk about the collection that we've got.
Yes, so these are our fabulous Deco plates, which we launched, not these designs, but Deco plates as a formation 5 years ago, and they were groundbreaking at the time.
Okay.
It was at the point where stamps and dies were not really put together in this sort of format, and we've done lots of dies since, and everybody's absolutely adored them. So these ones are no exception. You get 4 5x7 stamps and coordinating dies. Some are in a slim line formation, some are in an open fretwork. Equally, they're all as beautiful. So we have poppies, roses and blossom on this collection. But the great thing about them is the stamps can be used as entities on their own, should you wish, or incorporated with the dies. They just elevate them. They look so grand, they look so elegant and pretty. They're just stunning pieces of artwork and sort of metal formation that are going to give you wow factors on your cards.
Yeah, they certainly are. And they're going to give you that professional finish. So I'm going to ask right from the offset the angel policy.
Make and sell as many as you like. As long as you're using them, that's absolutely fine. And they look beautiful on wedding invites and on vellums and incredible.
Beautiful. Now, that's a card that you could make. So let's show you how you do that with the collection. So let's first of all bring up the dies themselves. So we can see here that we've got the hello, we've got the centre part, but this one here, what do we do with this one?
It's exactly the same. So it's the same format throughout. So you'll see, let me just show you on this one.
Yep.
So here's your coordinating stamp. So the stamp, if you just pull this one off, can we see here?
Yep.
So your stamp fits within this die, and it die cuts as well. Then you get your decorative element to make a shaped card if you want to. Then you get all of the words to go round. Pop that back on there, sorry.
Yep.
Then you get all of the words to go round the sort of individual words, and then you get some blossom on there. But let me just show you the boards.
Yeah.
Because it might just help out a little bit here, just to show you. Let me just get the right one. So here you see them in their glory. So the actual frame itself is the one that creates the shaped card if you want to make shaped cards. But equally, they will go on top of cards. This is the full stamp combination, so some florals, and it can be used as an entity on its own. You've got some beautiful butterflies in there. Put them both together and they are absolutely stunning.
Do you know what? Instantly, I'm just looking at this side here, and I don't know about you guys at home, I just want to get my watercolour paints out. There's something about that image that I just want to get in, start to colour delicately, the flowers in there. But even if you're just going to stamp that in black or maybe in white on craft card, that would look absolutely stunning. But this frame, I love these boards, by the way, because I love the colours you've put together in here. Don't they look pretty?
Yeah, so this is the slimline one. So slimline, you might know them as DL cards. Yeah. So they're sort of the slimline formation. But equally, let's just show you the rest that's in this collection, because it's not a choice of, it's all of them. So
that's right. Now we've called it the Deco Floral collection. You're getting 4 dies and 4 stamp sets. The price is incredible because you can divide this over a number of payments, which gives you a chance to pay today an astonishing price with a discount of £53.99. So we'll spin it round again. So your first payment's only £29.98. So under £30, under £30 for your first payment. For one of the sets individually, £35.98. So you do the math. If you're going to buy one, you might as well go for the whole set and then continue that cost over the coming months. But here we go. Here's your next set. Beautiful again.
So again, very similar exterior design, but this one's 5x7 and not slim. Then you get the rose detail. It all stays as one cut pass as well, so you don't have to worry about fiddly elements. And then in this one we've got some lovely, lovely sentiments. You're the artist of your life, don't give the paintbrush to anyone else.
Oh, I like that.
Find beauty in the small things. A single rose can be my garden, a single friend my world. Stay beautiful, stop and smell the roses, you are the sun in my heart. Some, as always, from Stamps by Me, uplifting, warm, positive sentiments.
Just to show you a couple of samples from that particular one, because we've got some different styles here. We've got that great stripe card in the background, that beautiful framework, which, do you know what, you could even put a photograph in there and you've got a wonderful display for your family tree or something like that. And then look at that, again, a beautiful design, just using simplistic colours there, but with that maximum effect from the die and the stamps that you've got within. So moving on.
Next one, I think I wrote on the back, I did. So this is Blossom Vine. So this part and this square here are all connected when you run the die through. Then you just have to stamp the floral and choose your sentiment. If you look on here though, the plate has like detailing, so you get sort of like a decor element plate on sort of design, and I'll hold it forward. I'll show you on the die when I do it.
Yeah.
But then you've got the beautiful open floral there, and then some beautiful sentiments. Again, be thankful for what you have. Stop wishing for something to happen and go make it happen. Rise, shine, and hold your head up high. Lots of very positive sentiments.
Let me show you this sample. This is on a bag. This is a great idea, actually. So if you were to get a bag very cost effectively, nice little craft coloured card bag or cardstock bag, you could make one of these, and then you could use that die, and that's that element on there that you can die cut and just show that beautiful Art Deco style. Very, very pretty, that one. I love that one. But it doesn't stop there. We've got more for you.
And the next one. So this one is a creeper, which goes up the full card here. So this is Blossom Bouquet. So you get the circle formation with that cinched detail, the Art Deco element on the edge. It's not prominent, but if you want to make it even more prominent, run it through your machine with a shim and it'll burst from the cardstock. So listen to your art instead of heart. You are the best. Today is my day, birthday, best friends, happy birthday. And these are smaller in design. All of the sentiments can work in and amongst all of the others. They mix and match beautifully as well, and you can mix some of the elements from one of the die sets into the other of them. They're just so pretty.
They really are. And do you know what? It's instant. And that's what we want when we're crafting. We want something that's a little bit different. We've got our own inspiration that we can add to that, maybe in some backgrounds or maybe in the way that we place one stamp and mix it with another set. For example, this is a beautiful example of what you can do. And this is going to be different to maybe a card that you're making, because you can add lots of colour to that. So you've got lots of scope with these and lots of ways that you can use them beyond card making. Remember, you've got your frameworks there, so adding a picture into the middle of that. It might be that you've got another die or another pattern and you want to use the framework going around there, then you can do. So lots of diversity within this particular set, and a great price as well. Over a third of the stock has gone. I don't want anyone missing out on this. It's a great way to buy, being able to divide the cost, because let's face it, you'll buy one and you'll go, right, this is it for me. I can make, I can create. Toni said you can make to your heart's content. So then you maybe start to sell them to your family and friends. Then you could start your own little business. And then you come back and go, right, I want another one now. But we might not have it available in a month's time when you've got your next set of payments ready to go for your crafting stash. We're giving you the chance now to get everything all in one go. We'll send everything out to you, but you're only paying $29.98 today if you are a club member, and then you'll pay that payment again in a month's time and that payment again in a month's time. But the thing is, you've got everything with you. Now, one of the sets individually, bottom of the screen, is £35.98. You're more than welcome to do that. 840981. You can go for one of them. They include the 5 dies and 11 stamps, and they all work together. But do you know what? I'm not going to guarantee it, because nobody can guarantee anything. But I'm pretty sure that once you get one home, you're going to want the rest. And then you've got to go and hunt down and find out where they are to buy them. We've got them all right here, right now. Whilst we've got them, might I add, because how much of the stock has gone? Over a third of the stock has gone. We've got some great demonstrations lined up for you today, so you're going to see even more of how you can use this wonderful set, but it really is fabulous. 698261 is your item number. Right, we've got more for you, but we've already been very, very busy on this next collection. We're 85% of the stock gone. There's something about poppies that are so pleasing to use. I don't know whether it's because you've got that large area of red to colour. Sometimes we can do poppies, lots of different colours now, the yellows and the blues. But yeah, they're very pleasing to the eye.
They're just very warming, aren't they?
Yeah.
They can be interpreted as a little bit of a weed, or they can be interpreted as the most beautiful flower. And I think because you've got that eclectic mix, it works, doesn't it? But yeah, so all of the deco plates that you see here here today are restocks. Okay, so we have launched these about 6-12 months ago, but you could only buy them as individuals. So we've put the bundle together at an extraordinary price.
Yes.
And then this one, because I didn't want the bundle to be too expensive, I separated, and it's just equally as popular as well. So beautiful in design. If you're into your heat embossing like me, you're going to absolutely love the stunning effects you get with golds and silvers and pinks and things like that. But equally, get out your paints.
Yes.
I'm an ambassador for picking up that brush. It doesn't matter what you're painting with, anything. Just pick up that brush, have a go. You might actually surprise yourself, because it's just an incredible
Do you know what? I
thing
put
to do.
a little post on Facebook last night, because I was just doing the dinner and I got out my watercolour pens and I thought to myself, do you know what? Oh, the alcohol brushes. And I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to have a go. And I did. And you will surprise yourself. And it is really important to do that. Sit down and have a go. You will surprise yourself. You can do it. And with the aid of these brilliant dies and stamps that you've got as well, you can make the most beautiful collections. This could be for a wedding. It could be a sympathy card. You might have a different stamp that you put in the middle. It could be for remembrance as well, so making them for charity.
Yeah, absolutely. And because you've got that shaped exterior die, means you can make shaped cards. So any dies that you have that have a shaped exterior means you can jazz it up a little bit and make shaped cards. So yes, we like to do our everyday type style of cards and things like that, and they're our go-tos, but isn't it nice sometimes to just give somebody that extra special card that's got some shape and formation to it?
It certainly
so it
is.
just steps it up again, makes it look a little bit more classic in design, a little bit more elegant, and a little bit more like, you know, I went that extra mile just for you.
Oh yeah, do you know what? We are limited stock now. The die itself, I've just seen the detail that's in there as well. It doesn't just cut out the edge. You can see you've got the embossed detail in there, so you've got something that really is extra special. But in order to get it, you better hurry up. And sound like my mum, God bless her. You better hurry up. 955431 is your item number. We're dividing the cost of this into 2 payments as well, so it makes it affordable. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and well done for everyone for getting that today. Get yours, 955431. I think it's going to sell out. So
And it's not, that's it.
Is that it?
That's the end. I'm not ordering any more.
Are you not?
I'm not. No, Deco. We're on to our next collection in about 4 months.
Right, well, the one-day special and this particular one, when it's gone, it's gone.
It's gone.
OK, there you go. It's gone. Not just gone, it's gone. Right, now, this is an interesting set for you. We were looking at this earlier on. Half the stock has already gone. I want you to have a look at this, and at home, can you tell me what cities we've got here in this particular artwork? There are a few. So if you take a look at this, you can see we've got different elements. So I can see maybe the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yes.
Big Ben.
Yes.
Have we got the Taj Mahal in there?
We have.
We certainly have. So you've got all of those wonderful ways of bringing together a card that suggests world, that suggests travel, that suggests coming together.
And the good thing about it is when we choose designs, because we use other fabulous designers as well, we're always mindful of the fact that yes, to be different we need to create different things, but to be different doesn't mean you have to go right to the other end of the scale, you know. Just being different by adding it as a silhouette rather than an outline and things like that. So this is a great one, and it's brilliant for your reflection stamping if you want to do reflection stamping into water, so it looks like it's reflecting into water. So when you stamp it onto some acetate and then turn the acetate over and push it onto your cards so you get a reflection in the water.
Wow.
So it's brilliant for that one. And then the postage ones I actually put together for envelopes, you know, so you could make it look like you weren't getting a bill if you were sending it to somebody. They knew that, you know, the gas companies don't put these things on the back, so I wanted it to be for envelopes, but today I'm going to show you how incredible it looks as a focal on a card as well. So just a great go-to. Backgrounds, gents cards, all of the things that we struggle with a little bit are all on that stamp, both of those stamp sets. Now these both again are restocks because they've sold out 2 or 3 times before, and again when it's gone today,
it's gone.
We're moving on.
OK, I just love this. I think it's lovely, and I love that silhouette image. Of course, you can break this down as well. Maybe you don't want Big Ben in there, you could mask that off. Maybe you don't want part of New York in there, you could mask that off. Maybe you just want that wonderful image of the Taj Mahal itself. Look at the birds flying over there. I mean, how wonderful is that? Just if the card was like that itself, that would look great.
Helen did a great demo yesterday where she did it in like an aperture circle.
Ooh.
So she blended in the circle and just did a little bit of it through the aperture. It looked really, really cool. So I think if you just change colour, it's going to look different every time.
Yeah, it certainly is. Certainly is. Right, when it's gone, it's gone. £17.99 to the club member, 630493. But you can spread the cost over 2 payments of £9. 60% of the stock already gone and flown off to New York, the Taj Mahal, or down to London. Oh, just to let you know, the Poppy Days are sold out. So that's gone. Sure we can't get any more?
No.
Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. Right, let's move on. Let's talk about accessories for your craft room. Really important if you're new to crafting with paper, for example. We know we've got lots of new members, lots of new viewers, lots of people maybe crossing over crafts from soft crafts to paper crafting. You need the right tools, don't you?
You absolutely do, and I'm just going to talk you through this one because for the price it's incredible. So you get the score, you get your score and cut tool. So it's got the extended arm in there, so it's perfect for your 12 by 12 papers as well. You have the cut line, which is the pink. It's got the pink tool on there, and then you have a white one which is your score tool. So if you are crafting on the go and you need to score a card in half, which is what I've had to do today, you don't have a score tool, then you've got it with you. It's just an incredible tool that you'll just have in your stash on your desk at the caravan, wherever it may be. But as a bonus in here, I've popped in extra blades because it needs extra blades. It's not a self-sharpening one, so you get extra blades in there just as a backup. And then I've also popped in your fabulous corner punch. Now, if you haven't got a corner punch in your stash as a crafter, where have you been? Everybody needs one.
What does it do for us?
So basically, it corners. So if you don't want corners on a straight line, then if you don't want straight lines and you want a corner, then here we go. So it has 3 sizes on here. Look at this.
I'm just seeing if
so
I've
it
got
has
a card for you.
I've got one here, sweetheart.
Oh, have you?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm just going to show you really easily. So you've got like a super round, a 7mm round, and then a 4mm round. These are self-sharpening as well, so they're going to last you a lifetime. All you do is you just get your card, pop it in. What? So if you want to do, let's do one on the different one. Yeah, let's do a different one.
This is easy.
Yeah, so you just push it in till it stops as far as it'll go.
Yep.
Up to Daisy. Push it in as far as it'll go. She says it with the world's biggest piece of card. Oh, I can't get it in now. Let's just try this one. It does help it. You're not going to do it on an A5 piece of card, by the way.
Yeah.
Can't get it to do it now.
So what size card would you recommend?
Well, you wouldn't do it. There we go. Yeah. You wouldn't do it on a big piece of card, like tags, toppers, card blanks. If you want to round off the corners, and I think the trend at the moment is where one side's straight and one side's curved and things like that. So you can absolutely go to town and just play and get those fabulous corners on there.
I tell you what, at Christmas time, when you want those extra tags, that this is going to come in, because I know myself when I sometimes recycle old cards that people sent me the year before. But I try and get this rounded finish, but it never works out. So I'll do one side, but the others don't match.
You can never get them the same, can you? So, so you've got the 3 sizes on there, so you can do what I've just done there. So you get the small, the next, rounded, and then the super round there. Sorry, it's a little bit difficult to show you over.
Yeah, I tell you what, this is a great price, it really is. And it isn't that easy just to push down, because some of them, you've got to get your whole hand on there, which can use muscles in your arm that sometimes can be strained. This, simple, easy. So make those great tags yourself, rather than buying tags that are already pre-cut. Make them yourself out your favourite cards, or recycle cards. That's what I do to make your tags for your journals and all of your crafting projects. This is a fabulous gift, but also a great gift for yourself, an essential gift, I think. 160424 is your item number, £24.99. You've got a saving of £5.70, and you can spread the cost. So £12.15 today. You've got your own little studio ready to go. So brilliant price for that. But we've got some more for you. We've got storage. Now, storage is really important, especially if you're doing any kind of beading, any kind of jewellery work, or if you've got anything that's small, like your braids or your brads, whatever you want to call them, and you want to keep them safe in the same place. Because there's nothing worse than wanting to do a project and forgetting you've got a certain gem or a bead because they're down in the bottom drawer somewhere and you've forgotten where you've put them. Now you can store them professionally. £36.99. You've got a saving of £3, but of course if you're a club member, you're saving even more, £6.70, and you can spread the cost. So let's take a look at this. I'm just going to move that box out of the way for the moment, and we've got one here which is fairly full.
This one's mine. It's full of sequins and little gems and things like that. Just turn it this way.
Yeah, let's turn it the other way.
Yes,
There you go.
As you can see, I've got 2 missing because I take them out when I'm coming to TV, so they're still in some of my bags from TV. But basically, I'm a big crafter on visual. I need to see things. If they go in a drawer and it gets dark and you shut that drawer, we forget about them. I just like to have things as a visual. That's why we encourage you to keep our stamps and dies in all of our packaging, because the visual is the encouragement to continue crafting with them. So having the visual of the colours, what you've got inside there, this never leaves my desk, and then you can just pick through the colours that's fitting for your project, pull it out, and as you can see there, so it's got the finger, they've got the finger tabs there, so you just pick them out with the finger, so you just pick, it's just a pinch. So you're not like all fingers and thumbs. And then on the end here, it has the little clip, which you've just opened there, so you can get inside and just enjoy them. Tip a few out, get your poker tools, unfortunately they've sold out, and just pick them up and then pop them back in and have them all together. You've got the secure lid on there, which is clip technology, so they're never going to fall out. They're always going to be in order, and if you're anything like me, you will have to fill them all. I'm nearly there. I'm nearly there. But they're perfect for your seed beads. Yeah. A lot of crafters who have these put their seed beads in them. I have gems and sequins, but equally you could put stones in there. You could put staples, anything that you've got in your stash which is tiny, which you need to just grab at the heartbeat, then you've got it there. It's super, super cool.
And in here you can see you've got little reservoirs, so you can put them in there and they stay perfect for you. You've also got the clasps on each side that just keep that nice and safe, so you can pop that back into your drawer and you know you've got everything stored together. It's a great price, $32.29 as a club member. Sorry, $33.29 as a club member, but you can divide the cost into 2 payments. 3 payments, £11. Well, there you go. £11 and 10 pence today. Yeah, pop that in your basket. 750920 is your item number. Love that. And you've got 78 individual boxes in there, so that is great value for money. Right, I'm rubbing my hands together because I absolutely love what we've got next. If you love watercolouring, if you love card making, if this is the start of your journey, maybe you're buying some stamps today, buy Stamps by Me, maybe you're going for the one-day special, this, I think, is one of the best investments that you can make, because it's going to help you so much with your card making, not just card making, for your painting as well. So tell us about the package we've got here.
So you get the incredible Eureka, which is an all-in-one platform that's going to enable you to watercolour on the go because of the wells. You get the brush included. It's going to enable you to score your cardstock and create coordinating envelopes and boxes. You also get the score tool that sits within the recess of your Eureka. So normally when we use a scoreboard on the top of a surface, for example, let me just move this out of the way for you here. When we put our score tool onto a work surface and we're trying to do a line, like so, the scoreboard slides and you get the wiggle, and it's so frustrating. So what we did was we ensured the depth on the Eureka was enough, so when you put your scoreboard in, it didn't move or slide across your table. You're just going to get those secure score lines every single time. You turn the board over, you have a box template and an envelope template to do coordinating elements to go with your project on the go. You have your mat in here as well. So it's a high density mat. It's super it's got stability to it, but it's still soft in the same sense. So you pop your mat in if you're using your clear stamps. If you're using your red rubber, grey rubber, take it out. If you want to stamp onto MDF, which is the really unique part about the Eureka, it will stamp onto 3 and 4 millimetre MDF.
Okay.
The magnet is strong enough to hold it in place, but I've stolen the magnet because mine's stuck to something.
So you do get a magnet with your
Yes, you do.
Eureka.
I'll show you when we go to the other side.
Okay.
On the front here, you have your card sizes, so you can see it's 8 by 8 and above, so you've got that capability to be able to stamp off and on the page, and these crosshairs here enable you to stamp into the centre of each card. So if you like to get your sentiments perfect, then you're absolutely good to go.
Excellent.
Also, you get your clutch bag, which is a non-bit, non-stick, anti-static bag, because it does my head in when all bits stick, and basically you put it in here. This is what's going to house your tool. It's a considered purchase. It all fits in. Look after it, put the magnet in, put the paintbrush back in, put your score tool back in and look after it. But today, and this is almost $59.99. We've been selling these since 2017. We've sold over 20,000. Check out the reviews. Moving on. And because I wanted this day to be special, I've added a set of paints and I've added watercolour cards, so it's basically a combination, and it's still less than what you would pay for the Eureka on its own.
I think I've not seen anything like this. Let's get the watercolour card. Just pass me that as well, because these are extras in this deal. So you've got your watercolour card. Always important to get the right watercolour paper, should I say, to start your watercolour journey. But this is brilliant. I love this. You've got your palettes here for your different colours. They'll slide all in, so it's really compact. You can take that with you. You've got your water brush there with the reservoir in, and then you've got your little area there just to dab your brush off.
Excess water.
For your excess water, which is great, and that will just dry off so you can use it each time. But look at the different colour palettes you've got in there.
And this pulls out too, I think.
Yep, you've got two there, so you can do your mixing.
So basically these are a superior, the brand is called a superior brand. The pigment in the ink is incredible, and again they are so affordable. A little goes a long way. I'll use these in a demo if I get a chance.
Great.
But amazing value. And our Carter watercolour card basically is 16 sheets. It's cotton content, so you're going to get the true value of pure watercolouring basically, and it's full of cotton, which is going to allow you to move around the colour, because sometimes when we colour with our paints and things like that, because the colour's not moving around because we're using normal cardstock, you think it's yourself that's pants at painting, and it's absolutely not. It's what you're using. So get the good stuff and then you'll be good to go. Really important.
And the box that your Eureka comes in, we've got some information on here as well, which is brilliant. There's a QR code and you can then go directly. Where's the QR code?
Just here.
That's it. The QR code just there. So you've got all those tutorials and instruction videos as well. So that's brilliant. Don't throw that away. Make sure you get all the details before you do. How much of the stock has gone? Oh, a quarter of the stock has gone already. This is a terrific idea. It really is. With the extras you're getting in there, superb value for money. Look at that saving. £38.50.
And you could break it down, couldn't you, if you want to, if you've already got one of the components, keep the opposite components for yourself and give them as giftables if you want to. But I probably would say it's a great combination as a gift.
Yeah, definitely.
Incredible value as well. And I promise you, when you get this home, because it's so durable, so lovable, it's going to be on your desk and it will stay on your desk. It won't disappear in a drawer under your counter. It's got a messy lid, self-clean as well, so you can't mark it unless you're using something permanent. Wipe clean, you'll see everybody using it as a messy mat as well. And again, if you are a seed beader, pop your seeds in the wells, put an elastic band around the door and you can seed bead on the go.
Isn't that brilliant? 3 pence and 16 pounds and 49 pence. We are getting really busy for that. 148739. Let's have a look at the websites. We head to demonstration. The website's where you go to is where you can find your one-day special. You can buy them in individuals if you want to, but of course the best value for money is in the one-day special. The Poppy has sold out. We really like the Skyline and Retro. That's 5 stamps in that particular collection and a great discount for you as well. 3/4 of the stock of that has gone. I love that. It's just something really different. Really is. You've got your essentials there, your large trimmer tool kit. The pokey tool, unfortunately, that has sold out, but we are really busy for the paint collection. Do you know what? I think just to have those paints on that palette, which just looks so cool when you go out.
£59 as a club member. You can't even buy the Eureka on its own for £59.
I know that's my top tip for the show. The one day special is fabulous, don't get me wrong, but that's my top tip for the show. Absolutely love that. Right.
I suppose if you're brand new to Stamps by Me and you're thinking, do you know what, I've got enough stamps and dies to last me a lifetime, but I'd like to try Stamps by Me because we have different viewers every single day, that would be probably a great starting point. Because your Eureka's going to see you through everybody's brand. It's not just about Stamps by Me and buy my products. We understand that everybody likes to buy from everybody, but it'll see you through every other brand as well. Yeah, it's the vehicle to take you from A to B. It is. Right. What we're I'm going to bonjour Slimline. Bonjour. So I'm going to show you first of all the QR code. For every product you get from Stamps by Me will have a QR code. There's 1,033 videos on our channel. 1,033 videos. Every product that we bring. Well, I've been with Create and Craft for 10 years. And every product that we've brought to you to Create and Craft, we always do videos before. So as soon as you get it home and you get it on your doorstep, you instantly
see, that
can do something. Yeah. So don't throw your packaging away, because it's eco-friendly, biodegradable, and it's a non-matte finish. It's super quality. Don't go out and buy extra wallets. Leave it in. You've got a visual sample on the front, and again the QR code on the back. And as I said, if you can see something, you'll do it. If it's in a drawer or on a magnetic mat, put away.
Yeah.
Count me out.
Exactly.
You've got to, I like to be inspired. So let me show you what's inside here. So you get so much. It's really, really incredible, really. So you get your shaped slimline, which is super huge.
I do
so you
like
can
that.
create the beautiful sort of shaped cards if you want. Here is the element that sits within. So this is the decorative element, and this is where you're going to stamp the stamp, because that's what coordinates with. So when you think about each set, you've got 4 sets on there. Everything going like eco-friendly and trying to be sensitive with packaging. You would have had 8 packets there, because I would have put the stamp in one and the die in another.
Yeah, you would.
But my son said I wasn't doing enough.
Well, I'm glad he did. I'm glad he
cut
said
the
that.
packaging from 8
Well
to
done.
4.
Well done, son.
And they all go in the same one. He's like, you're not doing enough, Mum. I'm like, okay, help me out.
Well, do you know what? You know, hats off to you for listening, because it could have been a lot easier just to leave it as it was. So, you know, that is brilliant. Thank you for doing
It's the
that.
best thing I ever did, actually.
Yeah.
So, and then you get your 3 sort of bar dies which go around the lovely sentiments. So you get so much in here. So let's go ahead. I've already cut some of the work ahead of time. So I've just cut it in white. So this is what it looks like when it's die cut. And that is this piece here. I'll just show it to you. So you can see when you just cut it, you can actually see the hello in there as well. So let's just pop this into the Eureka.
Yep.
What chance with that? Thank you. And you can hold it in place with you. This is the bar magnet I've pinched.
Yes, so you do get that included. And by the way, 40% of the stock has gone of the Eureka. You get your watercolour cardstock. You also get your watercolour palette as well with your paints and your brush. You get your scoring board and you get your wallet as well. Oh, superb value for money. Very busy
so
for
good,
that.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
it
It's
really
so
is.
good. It's so good. So then I'm just going to take the super large stamp. I'm just going to line it up, and we're going to do some sparkly heat embossing. And I think I'm going to go, what should we, let's go silver today.
Okay.
So I'm just going to pick up that stamp, and I'm going to use a sticky ink, really simply. So get that sticky ink onto your stamp. So from our Stamps by Me, we always do 5x7 templates, so your stamp set will always probably be a 5x7 template, and we always fill the spaces, and same with your dies as well. So you know that you're going to get incredible value. They're not small.
Yes.
And they're not for the faint-hearted either, I would probably say. So let's stamp this down. Give it a good push down. If you're a little bit funny with your fingers and things like that, use a brayer.
Yeah, it's a good
Push
idea.
it over. So I'm just going to do it one more time,
Okay.
just to make sure. And that's the beauty of.
I was going to say that's the beauty
I
of
think it's a habit
having,
now. I don't really need to do it, but it's a habit.
Having your stamping press here means that you're going to get it exactly in the right place. How many times have you stamped an image and you go, oh, I didn't quite get it right there, and you go back to do it again with your blocks? If you've got a steady hand, a steady eye, you can do that. But if you're anything like me, you start ghost stamping where it's just over to the side, and you go, oh no, I've ruined that now. This is going to get it precise every single time.
Yeah. So let's just pick up our detail here, pop it onto here. Let's get some powder on. So you could really, the other ones make beautiful, beautiful wedding invites.
Yeah.
See that there?
Oh, see, that looks nice as it is,
Yeah.
without it even being heat embossed.
That is so pretty.
Yeah.
Pop it to one side. Let's just get rid of this.
And it's nice to have a card that says hello, because it can be just to say hello to somebody, or a gift voucher, or a thank you, or just a card to send something in the post just to cheer somebody up. So
Well, the
that's lovely.
bolt-on elements of this one are hello, lovely, because I
Yeah.
say that to everybody. Hello, beautiful, and hello, gorgeous.
Oh.
So everybody's gorgeous in my world. They are. Right, let's heat set this then. So just grab my gun. Always get your gun hot. Less time on the card means less cockle in your card, less humps and bumps. So get your gun hot.
Yeah.
Have a chat for a second, and then when your gun's good and hot, you can set the detail.
And if you don't want to hold it with your hand, you can also get some tweezers or something with your heat embossing.
Yeah, of course. So then when your gun's, as soon as your gun's hot, as soon as you pop it on, you'll see it instantly change because it's red hot.
Good tip. Look at that. Never get tired of seeing embossing powder flowing.
So good, isn't it? I I normally go for gold. You see, I'm a gold type of heat embosser.
Yeah.
But today I thought, you know what, let's just go. It's Saturday.
It's Saturday. Let's try something silver.
Yeah.
Because there's not a day that begins with G.
There isn't?
No, there's
No.
not. Unless it's in another language, then it might be.
Yeah. Not in French.
Not in French. Mardi, mercredi. Then I can't remember anymore. Verdi.
Yeah. Look at that.
Vendredi.
Can we see that there? Oh, look at that. So gorgeous.
That is gorgeous.
So lovely, isn't it? So you could add accents, like you said, the watercolours in there as well. So let's go ahead and put a quick card together. Super, super easy.
Do you know what I've noticed and what I really like about it as well? You've got that lovely white line going around the edge of the letters that's already pre-cut for you and coordinated with the stamp that you get
So you can see when you start to mount this up, let me just pick that up here, and you add a bit of sparkle behind it, just adds that touch of elegance, do you know?
Yeah.
So let's just stick, oopsie daisy. That wasn't a good sketch, was it? Just 1 second, let me just pick up my glue.
Do you want me to get the... Yeah, have you...
It's okay, I've got long arms. 5'9", spaghetti arms.
Spaghetti arms.
So let's just stick this onto here, very simply. Just in some areas for speed, really. But you can put pads behind.
Yeah.
Be creative with them, you know. There's just so many things that you can do with these. And if you would like to see lots of other inspiration on, you can go to the Eureka fan page. Hence the Eureka.
Yeah.
Go to the Eureka fan page, have a look at what all of the other ladies and gents have done with their projects, because we sold a lot of these.
I'm just thinking, you could, would you... you couldn't really heat emboss the in-between bits here and here, could you?
Not really,
No.
because there's no dye for that.
No, there isn't.
But you could put sparkly behind like that.
Yeah, that
At
looks
least to
brilliant,
stick.
doesn't it?
Yep, so just give that a second to grab. And then, let's just pop that under there like that. And then, I've cut that lovely die that comes in with, can we see there? Look. So if you wanted to do a shape card, slimline card, just cut two or hang it over the edge with the die if you want to. So let's just pop this onto our card blank, so you can see here.
Oh,
different, it's just a different shape to a card, a little bit different, really.
I like that. I guess you could score that down the centre, and you could make a card out of that particular die.
Yeah, of course you could, yeah.
With the ornate edging.
I'll show you how to do a shape card today. Whether it be with, I don't know who I'm with later.
You are back at 2 o'clock today. I do believe it could be Yanis. It is.
Okay.
You're going from Janice to Yanis. The only difference is about 2 foot in height. Well, no, there's more difference between me and Yanis than that, I think.
Let's just pop some pads behind here, look. So I'm going to do this part as a raised part.
Okay. You know, they've never seen me and Yanis in the same room. I don't think anyone has, actually.
Really? Why is that then? Is it because of shifts or?
Because it's the same person. That's the rumour.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a bad rumour.
We wear the same shirts.
No, you don't.
I do. Often, Yanis and I will come into work, we'll have the same shirt on. Because we're the same person.
Stop, guys. And then, that's not that one, but I'm just going to leave that as it could have been a little bit straighter, and it could have been glued a little bit better. Let's just pop a bit of glue under here, look. But I think you get the idea.
Of course we do.
Come on.
And it's just easy to put together.
There we
but
go.
You've got something that's absolutely fabulous at the end of it. And if you're batch making, you could do a lot of these in a short period of time.
Absolutely, of course you could. Let's just...
Love that.
So you get the spark. There we go. You get the halo in there. It's really pretty.
Yeah, that really is. Love that. And that's just part of your one-day special. Shall we have a look at your one-day special again whilst Tony gets ready for another demonstration? That's your one-day special. You're getting all 4 die and stamp sets. So you can start to make some fabulous cards. When it's gone, it's gone. We're not getting any more in. Over half the stock has already gone. You can divide the cost into 3 payments. You can buy them individually, by the way, but one individually is £35.98. You're getting all 4, and your first payment is £29.98. There'll be another payment after that and another payment in a month's time, but it does mean you are getting incredible value for money. You're saving, saving £53.99. £2.99. So you're saving well over the price of one. So it is even better than a 3 for 4. So 1 day special, 4 die sets, beautiful Deco floral designs for you. 698261 is your item number, and lots of different styles that you can bring out with this. We've also got another very, very popular stamp set for you, is your Skyline and Retro. Really love this. Not seen anything like this before. So you've got your different cities in there. Can you see which ones they are? It could be a fantasy city. It could be a one world city. You've got New York in there. You've got Big Ben. You've also got your Taj Mahal in there. So a great way of looking at your cityscapes. Having a bit of colour in the background, like a splash of colour with that silhouetted. You can, of course, mask off part of that stamp. You've also got those great postage marks as well, which look great on your envelopes, great on your postcards, fabulous in your journaling, and great on your cards as well as a focal point. Only $19.99. That is a fabulous price, but it gets better in the club, your club price being $17.99, and you can divide the cost into 2 payments. 3/4 of the stock gone already. 3/4 of the stock gone already. Fabulous price, something a little bit different, lots of scope for you to start making and creating those wonderful cards for anyone that likes to go travelling or anyone that just likes to have a look at the world out there. 630493 is your item number. Now, your neat and tidy embellishment storage, been busy for that as well. 78 little storage trays that you have in there. Keeps everything nice and neat and nice and safe, but also nice on view, which is all about seeing something and then using it. If it's in a drawer, you're not going to use it. So this is going to keep everything nice and safe for you. £33.29, being your cost as a club member. So excellent value for money. Now, something that's been extremely busy. It's always busy when we bring you the Eureka, but look at this, you're getting all your extra bits with it as well. Half the stock has gone. Your Eureka is going to be your stamping platform. It's going to be your best friend in your craft room. So any stamps that you've got, whether it be red rubber stamps or whether it be the clear polymer stamps, you can use them on the platform. You've also got your measurements on the front. You can also make sure that you get everything in the centre of your cards. You've got your non-slip mat in there. You've also got your reservoirs going around the outside, which means you can store your paints in there, you can store your beads in there. You can use the top, it's non-staining, so you can use this as your mixing plate if you want to, just give it a wipe clean, which is absolutely perfect. You do get a magnet included, and it will take your MDF up to the thickness of 4 mil. So that is one of the best parts of your Eureka. You can stamp onto your MDF. You've also got your scoring tool as well. So you've got your scoring tool and your scoring platform. Let's just push that to the end because you've got your scoring chart. But how about this? We'll turn this over. Now you can do your envelopes and you can do your extra storage, extra scoring for your cards and your envelopes, which is fabulous. It comes with this beautiful bag, which is anti-static, and all of your bits will fit in there. If I just open that up, you can see that it's nice and soft, but you've also got the little lip, which is elasticated, that you can pop your top part through. There you go, which is going to keep everything nice and neat. You've also got the Eureka 101 on there, which we love. You've got, included in this deal, I know you're saving £38.50, but you're still getting all of this. You've got added extras. You've got your watercolour paper. Really important to have the right watercolour paper. You've got a video as well. If you're new to watercolouring, that is perfect, 'cause it's going to show you how to use your watercolour paper, which is important, how much water to put on there first, how to use it, how to mix your paints. So you've got that. You've also got, which I love this, I think it's brilliant. Now let me just pop all of this into one. So instantly take that with you. You're going to have it with you at all times, which is always important, because sometimes if you're out walking or if you're going on a journey, you've got 20 minutes in your work period times, you want to get painting, you've left your paints at home, what are you going to do? You've got this with you. Now let's just turn this out so you can see all the different coloured palettes that you're getting in there. So you've got your earth tones. You've got your lovely nature tones in there as well. You've got your brights in there, so you can do your floral designs. You've even got your 2 mixing palettes as well. That is your little sponge for your water. So you've got your water brush and your reservoir in there. So that's just dobbing off your extra water. Absolutely love that. You've got top quality paints in there as well. The pigments are absolutely fantastic. All of that for $49.47. But how about dividing the cost? We'll spread the cost over 3 payments of £16.49. Don't forget in your packaging as well, lots of tutorial videos. You've got there over 250 instruction videos right there by scanning your QR code. So lots of information on the box as well. Don't throw that away. It looks great. Brilliant deal that is. 148739 is your item number. Very, very busy for that. Very busy. Over half the stock has gone. So there is another show at 2 o'clock today. People can buy in between the shows as well. If you want to make that decision now, I would do so. You can add that, by the way, to your basket. If you've got your one-day special, the cost of everything is going to be divisible into 3 payments. Right, so let's head back. If you've got any emails, by the way, if you've got any questions, or if you've got any makes that you'd like to share with Toni, maybe from previous collections, to encourage other people to craft. That's what it's about today. Let's encourage people to start crafting and show them just how easy it is, and also how amazing your makes are going to look. The email address for that is studio@createandcraft.com. Even if you just want to send an email with words, you can do, but if you want to send one with photographs, that would be nice too.
Tell us what you think of the Eureka.
Tell us what you think about your Eureka.
There's a lot of people got on.
Yeah, there's certainly
2 and 3, a lot of you have got on. And the
lot
small
of
one
you.
as well.
So why don't you tell us? That is a very good idea. Studio@createandcraft.com. We would love to hear from you this Saturday. Right.
Perfect. So I'm going to use, before it sells out, the retro stamp.
Okay.
Is that okay? And I'm going to incorporate it in with the Deco plate. So the Slimline Bonjour has got this beautiful sort of blossom branch here. So I'm going to incorporate it in with retro stamps. So let me show you retro stamps. Now, am I right? Is this one and the silhouette one £17.99 from both? Or is
if you're a club member, it is £17.99, but you can divide the cost of that into 2 payments, so it makes it even better and more affordable.
That is just so cool. The £17.99.
£17.99. I was going to say £17.99 if you want to go just for one of them for the skyline. So it's a 2 for 1.
It is. So moving on. Because they're going to go out there. Let's use 2 ink pads. So I've got a light pink here, so I have a piece of mount board. I'm just going to do a little bit of swiping from one side to the other. So I just love.
Now, we've had an email from Sue. Thank you for emailing in, Sue. Great to have you covered this morning. Sue would like to know, she's definitely, she's a cat's mother, sorry, is going to purchase the Eureka today. Would it be possible to show how the envelopes are created? Yeah, we can do that later in the show.
I will try, of course. I'll try and do it this afternoon. But if you go to either the QR code or go to my channel, How to Craft Network, I have all the videos for an unboxing right through to the watercolouring, the stamping on MDF, the board, the scoreboard, envelope template. There's 5 videos on there where I talk you through all of the components that it does on there as well. So you're never left alone anyway.
I was going to say, if I hold it at the box, you could scan the QR code from home. You could go directly
or
to
just
the
put
videos.
Eureka into our channel.
Yeah,
you'll find me there. But it's all there for you. And on our website as well, we have all of the measurements figured out for you for every single size envelope. And it's a free download. So go to the website, download the free template with all the sizes, and then just add it to the board. So here's another colour. I'm just going to go in a little bit darker just to get a bit of contrast. So I'm just swiping the ink pad. I'm just going to angle it a little bit, maybe get a few nice lines in there. So I'm just doing a panel on this piece of card here. Turn it round.
I guess if you're not steady with your hand, if you wanted to, you could actually mask it off a little bit.
Of course, if you wanted precision, absolutely do that. I like the quite random texture sort of look I get. As long as it looks a little bit straight, I'm okay with it. It doesn't send me stir crazy, but I do appreciate some people do like precision, so just mask it off. So let's just get a bit more of that dark down. So we'll leave that as is. And then the stamp is huge, so you can pop it in your Eureka. You can stamp as an entity on its own if you want to. There's simply no rules. You can do straight on with, but I'm not that confident to do it. You see a lot of demonstrators here have the confidence to just go on, particularly Emma from Thirsty Brush. She's like all over that stuff, but me, not so much. Okay. So I'm just going to pop it in here. and I'm just going to pick the bit of the stamp that I like. So I like it all. So let's go there.
Now we are approaching limited stock for this particular set. It is a phenomenal price, and it means that you are getting two for the price of one. And when it's gone, it has gone. So if you do want to pop it into your basket now and not wait till the end of the demonstration, we do recommend that for you. 630493 is your item number, and that will get you this marvellous collection of stamps that we're demonstrating at the moment. 630493.
Great for textures, great for bleeding effects if you're doing a spray idea on them. It's just an incredible stamp. And then if you want to see your project through, so the envelope coordinates, do it on the envelope. It's just really nice.
Oh, wow.
Let's just get it a little bit at the top, catch the top bit. I missed the top bit. Okay.
Have we gone limited? We've gone limited stock. Oh,
so now we've got that lovely panel in there. So let's just move this out of the way. So really simple. And when I was saying about the deco plates working as entities on their own, you've got beautiful butterflies, you've got florals. They don't have to work with the dies. They've been made to work with the dies. But equally, we always try and look at it from a separate set of eyes. Can they work on their own as well? Do we get value for money? We absolutely do. So I'm just going to get some twine here very quickly, and I'm just going to do a wrap around.
Now we have technically sold out of the Skyline and the Retro, but we are going to use a stamp from the one-day special, so we can carry on demonstrating here in Shopping Teleland. If we do sell out of something, we can't continue to demonstrate that particular product, but because now we're using part of the one-day special, we can carry on with this demonstration, just to explain to you at home, in case, you know, we have a situation where we have to move on. It's just the way it is. This looks great.
So I just added a little bit of texture here. So you can see the gent theme running through. I know it's got pink on here, but you could absolutely make this into a gent sort of themed card if you wanted to. So we've got that lovely bow on there. Just separate those lines a little bit.
Do you know what it reminds me of? A passport, the old passport.
See,
I know it says postcard on there, but it just reminds me of...
Well, there's three in there, so you could... It looks like the stamps you get in your passport, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
So let's just trim the legs. I could do with that, just a few inch off.
And then could I have the bits that you trim off?
Yeah.
To make me taller.
And then I have the blossom pre-cut, just fussy cut with a bit of pink on there. I'm just going to add some sparkle.
Lovely.
So I'm just going to add some dots here, nothing fancy. And this is just going to sort of bring it to the feminine side for me, because it's going to be for a lady. But I think sparkle looks great for gents too sometimes. Yeah. So I'm just spotting it. There are no. That's a good thing. That's why we love craft.
I know.
Absolutely no rules.
And there are no mistakes. That is a word we never use.
I don't know. Or if you stick it on upside down.
Well, you know, there might be somebody out there that stands on their head constantly that would love a card, because that's what they're going to see most of the day.
So just put some sparkly glitter on here.
Oh, that's pretty.
Just knock some of it off. So then you get the sparkle in the centres.
Now, if you wanted, of course, to use your gems and your beads, you could also take your gems and your beads from your storage. In fact, that we've got available on the show.
Oh, if I'd have known. It was funny because yesterday I was doing an event myself, and I went to reach for it. I was like, oh, I've sent it to Helen for telly. I lost. I felt like I'd had my arm cut off.
Oh,
I know.
I'm laughing at you getting your arm cut off. That would be terrible to laugh at. I don't even know why I was laughing. I think it was nervous laughter.
So I put some of this sparkly glue on here, but I don't like it. It's just too much. So I'm just going to take my pokey tool and remove some of it. I just want a bit.
Okay.
It's a bit clumpy. So as you can see, and now I've removed some of it, so it's a little bit, but there we go, a little bit more delicate. A great way to use your new poker tools.
I'll tell you what, I've just noticed the time. We've only got about
Shush.
2 minutes late on the show.
Okay.
2 minutes left, is it? No, 4 minutes. Where's that gone?
Do you know, can you tell I've now got used to our shows? Before we're like, oh,
you had spare time, but now we've got our shows. I mean, we always had our shows on the craft store, but now we are Create and Craft. We have our shows for you as well.
So I'm just going to stick that in there like that, so get rid of that glitter. And then we have the word gorgeous, which I'm just going to pop underneath. So this is from that same set, and make it look like a bit of a tag. Now you could trim your bow down. I like a chunky bow. It gives me a bit of texture on my card. I'm going to make it look like this is coming from underneath.
Oh, that's lovely.
And then I like white space, but equally you could add colour around if you wanted to. Oh, this is not going to stick flat because of that, so let's put some pads behind. You put lots of pads behind, you take your time at home, but I just pop this on so you can see how it's going to pop on the black.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's going to look great on the black, isn't it?
Yeah. Thank you.
There you go. Steady. Really had it stuck to your mat.
At least it's not stuck to my head.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that is perfect.
So there we
I'll
go.
tell you something, that would look great on the front cover of a journal as well.
Yeah.
Or maybe on the top of a box, not just on a card. Or a piece of artwork. Beautiful, isn't it? Right, how gorgeous is that? Now, your one-day special, we did use some of the stamps from that to create that project, and we do have the one-day special for you. But remember, when it's gone, it has gone. So if you do need to make your choice, please do so, and then you can pop it in your basket. With one-day specials, you can, of course, continue to buy in between the hours and even after 6 o'clock tonight if we still have any left. But I've got a feeling this is going to go. But we have got 2 minutes left to go through the Eureka collection that we've got. Shall we start with the Eureka? There's lots of extras with this deal. This is why it's been so busy. But let's start with the Eureka, shall we? Let's move this to one side and take a look.
One thing I did forget to mention earlier is let's just move all the good stuff, and let's just show you in the base here. So if you want to stencil, take your mat out and hold your stencils in place on the base with your magnet. It stencils beautifully as well.
Excellent.
So you can use it as a stenciling station, a stamping station, a creative station, a watercolour, anything you want to, it's there for you. You can put your project here, work on the door as a messy mat. You can close it and work as a messy mat on the front as well. It's wipe clean. You have all of your wells here for your watercolours, tubes, your pans, mixing stations. Keep your brush in its place here. If you want to score, take your mat out. It's important because the recess is not deep enough for both, and your board, well it will, but your board might still move, so I always encourage take your foam mat out to use your scoreboard. Okay. But equally it fits within the recess so that when you score your card it don't move.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating when you get that wiggly line.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating. So it's been built so it fits within that recess, and that's the incredible thing about it. You can stamp onto MDF because it's so deep as well.
You've also got the envelope scoring on the back, which we'll try and get a demo in the 2 o'clock show.
Yep, I'll get the measurements from my website if I can.
45 seconds left. That's your Eureka. It also comes with that beautiful pouch to put it in. You've got that incredible watercolour palette and your mixing palette as well, which is just fabulous. And you also get the watercolour paper as well, the right watercolour paper to give you confidence. You get your brush in there. What an amazing deal. 2/3 of the stock already gone of that. Don't miss out on that. 148739. Don't talk to your friends and they say, oh, did you get that deal? And you go, oh, no, I didn't. I wish I had. Don't have that regret. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll see you again.
Back at 2 o'clock today with Yanis, or will it be Janice? Who knows? Great to have your company, Tony. Do check out your baskets. Make sure you get these fabulous deals. But don't go anywhere because we've got more coming up after the break.